Let's go try this again. I'm getting tired of this. Oh, great start. Does not matter. The moment you light the first lamp, that will actually count. Then the timer will start going, you might say. I need 15 seconds for this. And apparently this is really difficult to do.
Thanks for helping me.
Come on, shut up. I'm not too sure if this cutscene actually counts. I'm pretty sure it does actually, so... Oh, there we go, finally. Hypersonic. Light 6 gem lamps in 15 seconds. Rare achievement for Glimmer. Not worth your time, in all honesty. This is really difficult to do. Hello everyone, Treecks here, and welcome back to Spyro 2, Ripto's Rage. Last time we entered the first homeworld in the game, called Summer Forest. Technically already did 2 of the worlds. The first one we already started the game in. And therefore that one was done quickly. Also got the achievement for that one now. So when it comes to completing that world, we are fully done until we unlock ladder climbing. And then we went to this place, Idle Springs, where we also did pretty much everything we could, with the exception of one thing, because of requiring yet another move. However, that's going to be solved pretty... And who told you that you're allowed to save my game? Stupid Zoe. But anyway, Moneybags over here is going to solve that problem. He's going to ask 500 gems for this move. So make sure you've grinded enough by this point.
Hello there, Spyro. Would you like to learn to swim underwater? I suppose I could teach you for a small fee.
Well, the fee is no longer small, Moneybags. 500 is quite a lot, but it is going to be worth it.
Great. Okay. When you jump in the water, you can use your left stick to move around the surface. Use the charge button to dive underwater. When you're underwater, use the jump button to paddle and charge button to charge.
Use the charge button to charge. Well, reading it, it actually makes more sense than when you say it. But anyway, we have learned how to swim underwater. Spyro is now a water dragon. He's now a leviathan. This is actually pretty fun to do, I must admit. Some of the 3D platformers from this time make it really difficult to swim underwater, but this one does really well. It feels really smooth to swim underwater in this game. Of course, a very fun new addition in the second Spyro game. And this was indeed the move we were missing in Idle Springs in order to continue there. So of course that's what we're going to do right away. To finish that place off. While making sure we get every single gem here, of course. According to my notes, I do have one orb in the overworld unlocked right now, that I can also grab, of course. I'll take a look at that the moment we return towards Summer Forest. First, it's time to finish off Idle Springs. We just left the place, and already we're going back in. Because the one thing we needed in order to finish this place, we do have it now. Silly backtracking. Making you go out of a world because of not having the required move, and giving you that required move directly after leaving the world. I'm pretty sure there's no way to get that move early. It is pretty much impossible to get 500 gems from just Glimmer and Summer Forest. You need to get the rest from Idle Springs or Colossus, no matter what. I am pretty sure there's multiple possible cutscenes for some of the worlds, not all of them, but some of them do have different cutscenes. It's a little bit of a hassle to show them all off, I think, but I can remember from my previous run through this game that some of the worlds, while entering them multiple times, did have different cutscenes. I'm not too sure. But what I am sure of is underwater swimming. Just like in Summer Forest, there's also a puddle of water in this level. And of course we can also go down this one. The rest of the gems is going to be here. Alongside with the mission that we can find. Make sure to get all of them. Swimming is not per se a problem in this game. It is more the camera that usually screws you up here. Oh, miss. Just blame the camera. It's not the fault of the swimming controls, it's the fault of the camera. It always is. However, it looks like we do have all of them. Therefore, it's time to go into this tunnel over here. And find a secret room. Which is not really secret, because an orb is going to be here. But let's go see what we need to do. We do have all the gems at least. Like I said, final couple were over here.
I've been locked in here with all our tools, and the giant idol heads won't let the workers in unless we can solve the 3 puzzles they've given us. The first puzzle is to turn all these blocks yellow. If you have trouble, come back and talk to me.
Puzzles. Mission: solve the 3 giant idol puzzles. To solve the first puzzle, turn all the blocks yellow and ask Foreman Bud for extra help. Difficulty normal. Yeah, this puzzle works like this. The moment we stand on a tile, it will start lighting. However, all of the adjacent tiles will also change color. That's pretty much how this one works, but this one should be really easy. There's no middle tile, and therefore we only have to care about the edges, making this really easy. Let's make sure we do it correctly, like this. Yeah, super easy.
Wow, Spyro, you did it! I knew you could do it. Now, meet me at the pond for the next challenge.
This was only the first step. We need to do 3 of these puzzles. And this is something you can expect with the later orb missions as well. Actually needing to do multiple things before you actually get the orb. You do need to start looking for it on your own. The map will only display the first part of the mission, you might say. Therefore the orb is still in that room. But we need to go here for mission 2.
This idol says he's hungry and won't be satisfied until he's swallowed 10 fish. He's got a sensitive stomach, so watch what kind of fish you feed him.
Mission number 2. Flame fish defeats the idol. The idol is very picky. Difficulty normal. And with the idol being very picky, it means it only wants to eat blue fish and yellow fish, and not the red ones. The counter will actually make it easy for you. It only displays yellow and blue fish. Kind of giving away it indeed does not want to eat red fish. Oh, I missed. Go away, Sparks. You're distracting me. Otherwise, I'm going to feed you to him. Yeah, this is pure reaction time. Nothing too spectacular. There we go.
Okay, Spyro. Just one more puzzle to go. I'll meet you over by the colored stones for your final challenge.
Alright. Good thing to note, you get an achievement if you're able to do this without making a mistake, as you can see. You are allowed to miss. However, make sure he does not eat any red fish. And then it will also lead you to an achievement. Not a very important one, but still. Kind of forgot to mention that. Come on, hurry up. Yeah, this is a downside of Spyro 2. Even whenever you go in stages you've already completed, usually you still need to do the talisman mission over again. And in the case of this stage, that actually means freeing all of these dudes again, because all of the temples are going to be closed again. For some reason the talisman missions always reset whenever you leave the stage. Right, let's go. I'm in a hurry. Whoa, man. He really gave him a good punch there. In that case, I'll go punch you too, sir. Bam! Oh, yeah, here he is. Remember these tiles? Here is going to be the final mission.
If you jump on these stones in the correct order, you will solve the puzzle. I only know what the first one is. It's up to you to figure the rest out.
Mission 3. Jump on the stones in the correct order. Difficulty normal. Yeah, this one I never really understood. The first one is always the star in the middle. Then we need to jump on all of the other tiles in a certain order. I'm not too sure if there's a way to know what that order is. Because I've not been able to figure that out the first time I played through this game, so... No, that was an incorrect one.
Let's start.
Yeah, I know. Trial and error can also get you here, but I'm pretty sure there is supposed to be a pattern in this, but... If there is one, I have not been able to find that one out. Yeah, apparently that's the next one. Triangle... No. For the first. Square was second. And that one was also incorrect. Alright.
Let's...
Trial and error, we get there. Eventually we'll get there. This one was the next one. And then one of the triangles. Yeah, this one. The circle last. There we go.
Nice job, Spyro. You're pretty smart for a dragon. All I have to give you is this shiny thing I found in our toolbox.
Yeah, it was very smart. I'm not able to understand the puzzle, but I just went for trial and error, realizing that would also eventually get me to the answer. You can indeed call that smart. And that was the final orb in Idle Springs. 100% level complete. We also got all of the gems, of course. And we even got the achievement and the skill point. In that case, there's nothing for us to do anymore. It's time for us to leave. And see where we can go next. Like I said, the overworld is also going to have an orb for us to collect right now. Returning to Glimmer is no use. Ladder climbing is something we still cannot do. And swimming, or underwater swimming, is something you cannot use there. There's nothing hidden underwater over there. Because of there not being an underwater over there. So that place we are going to skip. And the next thing we are going to do is move on to Colossus. And here we are. Let's return to the beginning area first, because in order to get the orb we need to dive into the water in the first room. And that will lead us to a tunnel. You can already see it on the map if you look closely. That thin little tunnel you see on the map down here, that is indeed an underwater tunnel that leads towards the room where the gates towards Idle Springs and Colossus are. Need to make sure I remember where to dive in. Probably all the way at the end. Yeah, over here we cannot even dive, even if I try. Spyro will still stay at the surface. Oh, and here we're allowed to dive. Of course, more gems in here. These ones we've already seen, so these ones shouldn't be a surprise to you. Next, we want to go in this secret tunnel over here. Collecting all of the gems in the meantime, of course. Be very annoying if you manage to miss one over here. Especially in these homeworlds, it's really easy to miss gems. These are usually very big, so not missing a single one while going through here is pretty difficult, I can already tell you. But this will lead you to a higher ledge containing the next orb. Should be the 6th one in the game. And to move on, you can simply drop off right over here on this small little island. Which also happens to be the gate towards the next stage, Colossus. World number 3, here in Summer Forest. And since we have not been in here yet, we are also on the lookout for a talisman. These loading screens can be a bit annoying, I know. I can pass the time by flaming and stuff. Not sure if I mentioned that in the first game, but you can actually still use your controls in the loading screen. And also flying. If I press the A button, I will start flying. That is our way to keep ourselves busy in the loading screens. Right, what do we have here? Some kind of yeti. These guys aren't too happy about him, I think. Ooh, chanting powers. Awesome. What the... Well, I think the problem is not going to be solved that easily. They have a yeti problem, and that is obvious. Some kind of monks actually live here, but are apparently not able to take out the yeti.
A yeti has been rampaging around our home, but we've managed to trap him by shutting all the doors. If you talk to the other brothers, they will open the gates and guide you to him.
Alright, it seems that the yeti has been imprisoned already, but we still need to take it out. We need to talk to the other brothers in order to get to him. The first thing we want to do in this stage is take care of the achievement already. That one is really easy. We just need to charge one of these goats. It is that simple. Using your head, charge a goat. If you're playing along on Nintendo Switch, that is of course something you don't have to do. There's no achievements in that version of the game. But there is in this one, so allow me.
By concentrating, I should be able to open this door for you.
Oh. I'd like to be able to concentrate and open the door. Well, it's not working on my door, so... And trust me, I tried. Ooh, that guy looks big. I'll flame you. That always works whenever something is big, remember. Whenever something is metal, we need to use our head. Not just for a goat, but also on these metal pots. These monks actually play hockey? Really? More about that in a minute. The skill point is also going to be related to that, actually. Hockey minigame. But we'll be meeting up with that after the talisman.
Who needs a key when you know how to chant like this?
Well, sir, you still need the key, because if everybody can chant...
Enemies like those yaks are too big to be charged. Your flame attack should easily take care of large enemies.
Zoe, you're really good at giving information that we already know. You're always too late to the party. As if anybody who plays the Reignited Trilogy first plays the second game and only that the first game. You should know stuff like that by now. This is not the first Spyro game, so please don't play it first. Oh, this is the first time we meet the power-up gate without having enough enemy spirits already. This one requires 11.
Each time you defeat an enemy, it will release a spirit particle. The spirit particles will activate the power-up in that world. If a power-up is inactive, you need to defeat more enemies.
Yeah, that's obvious. Be careful, Zoe. You're starting to become useful. That is something we do not want. The game obviously also does not want us to use the power-up at this point already. Otherwise it would have given us enough enemies already. We clearly don't have enough yet, so we're not allowed to use it yet. Let's continue in the stage. And make sure not to miss any gems.
Hey, look what I can do.
Nice. But I can do it with my hands tied behind my back. Now you go try. But anyway, we need to use that platform to go up, of course. Nothing over there, so let's go off over here. Charge, jump, glide. That is how you do long jumps in a game like this. Zoe.
Remember Hunter's advice. You will glide farthest if you press the jump button again at the very top of your jump.
Yeah, you wouldn't be saying that unless it is required. And therefore saying this jump is apparently difficult to make. Camera, please. Yeah, there we go. The hover is not per se required here, but can be used to make it a little bit more easy for yourself. These. And of course, start killing enemies some more. Still need 3 more before we're allowed to use the power-up, which is of course, once again, going to be a new one. We've already seen the flying power-up and the supercharge. But there's of course another one. And this stage is going to introduce us to that other one. Yeah, we do need to go there, but I'll wait with that, I think. Until after I activate the orb mission. Here's the end of the stage anyway. The talisman is going to be given to you here.
Even though I'm a vegetarian, I think you should torch that Yeti. He's pretty tough though. In fact, I'm not sure you're up to it.
You don't have any trust in the dragon. Come on, I can take you. Nice.
I thought the Yeti was tougher than that. I guess he was all bark. Ruff, ruff. Anyway, I was just guarding our sacred talisman to make sure the Yeti didn't eat it.
Hey, come on, if a giant idol falls on your head, you would also be out. That will take anybody out. Not really saying about how tough this guy was. Well, anyway, we were expecting a boss fight and we got the easy win. For now, that is going to be good enough. We did unlock the portal home. However, of course, there's first a couple of orbs we need to collect. Unlike in the previous stage, this time around we can already grab every single one of them And we're going to use the newly acquired power-up in order to do so in the next episode. Our high jump power-up. Yep. And that is Spyro's new ability. He can jump really high. See you folks in the next episode when we finish off Colossus. Here. In the high mountains of Tibet or something. Thank you for watching. Spyro will see you next time. Treecks out.